Welcome to session 7 of the Full Plate Living Healthy Lifestyle Program. My name is Christine, and I'll serve as your facilitator for today's session. After tonight's session, there's only one remaining session. Please remember to come back for the post-survey that will open up tonight. Today, we will explore strategies for creating a weight loss friendly home, a place where it's easy to find and eat foods that help us lose weight. Today, we will discuss how healthy eating starts with our grocery cart, how to save money on full plate living, where to find the water fiber foods in the grocery store, and how to create safe havens. So let's get started. Your health is worth it. The principle that sometimes it's worth investing more in time and preparation is true when it comes to healthy living. You're investing in yourself. Your health is worth the investment. As you lose weight, you'll have more energy, enjoy better health, and feel more confident. You'll get that bounce back in your step, but that won't happen by accident. It requires you to plan what you're going to eat, and that starts with planning what foods you buy in the grocery store. The foods that you select at the grocery store is what you have at home when you get hungry. And that food will either help you get the benefits or make it very difficult for you to lose weight. There's a lot at stake when you're shopping. Many people think it's a lot more expensive to buy healthy foods, and the truth is, this is most often not the case. And with a bit of planning, you can keep your grocery costs down as you fill your cart with fiber foods. Avoid challenging foods. No, don't get your hopes up. Chips and French fries haven't magically transformed into the 75% zone of water fiber foods. Most of us have a food or foods that are challenging for us. You know, those foods that once you take one bite, it's hard to stop until you finish the whole bag or container. For a moment, think of some challenging foods that you find the biggest challenge for you. Mine is chips and French fries. And it's good to know that you're not alone, isn't it? We all have foods that present challenges for us, and I hope that you give your solution a try in the next few days. Remember, a healthy life is worth the effort. Quick tips. Remember, healthy fiber food choices are the foods that naturally contain fiber and at least 60% of water. Here are the categories of water fiber foods again: fruits, vegetables, beans, and cooked whole grains. So let's think about a trip into the grocery store, and we'll start with the fresh produce section. When walking through the grocery store, look for apples, oranges, bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, broccoli, carrots, lettuce, grapes, and strawberries. In the frozen food section, any frozen fruits and vegetables are a great addition to your shopping list. Now think about a trip down the cereal and bread aisle. Some of you might believe that you should be getting bread or tortillas because they can be 100% whole grain, which is a great choice. But because they have less than 60% water, they belong in the 25% zone on your plate. Instead, you should be getting oatmeal, as this is a water fiber food. Grits don't usually qualify as water fiber foods because most of the fiber has already been removed. But you can make grits out of coarse ground whole grain cornmeal for a water fiber food choice. Now let's talk about granola. Many people think granola is just like oatmeal, but remember, it contains added oil and sugar and very little water. When searching for snacks in the grocery store, you might be tempted to just add nuts or seeds to your shopping list as a snacking choice, but remember, they're not water fiber foods because they only contain 3% water. However, a serving of nuts or seeds is an excellent healthy choice for your 25% zone on your plate. The canned goods section is a different story. Many canned fruits, vegetables, and beans are water fiber foods, and we'll hear about some of the cautions in the quick tips that are shortly coming up. Think about the packaged products aisle. Technically, a whole grain or bean pasta does pass the water fiber test. However, it's best to treat pasta as a 25% food because it's heavily processed and very calorie dense. So when enjoying pasta, be sure to fill your 75% zone with lots of water fiber foods. Dried beans and brown rice are counted as water fiber foods because the cooking process transformed them. While pastas and white rice are 25% zone foods because most of their fiber has already been removed. Finally, the last 3 food sections: beverages, meats and deli, dairy and eggs. Are there any fiber foods there? Nope. Zero, zip, nada. This doesn't mean that you can't shop from these aisles. Just aim to have your shopping cart look like your full plate living plate. Fill it with 75% of water fiber foods and 25% of all the other foods. So the moral of the story is this: if you want to have water fiber foods at home to help you on your health journey, they have to be in your shopping cart first. And it all starts with your cart. Let's look into a few quick tips. Number one, most fresh and frozen fruits and vegetables are good options because they don't contain sodium. Number two, when choosing canned vegetables or beans, look for no sodium added or low sodium options. You can also rinse and drain canned beans to reduce the sodium content by 40%. Three, when you're buying soups, it's best to look for the soups that are loaded with vegetables and beans and lower in sodium. If you're in stage 4, you've taken action and you're achieving your goals. You'll be in stage 4 until you've reached your final goal. You probably know that 8 out of 10 people who lose weight eventually gain it back, but you won't be one of them if you continue to eat the full plate living way. To help you stay on track, remember these few steps. 1, plan for success. Making healthy choices your habit almost always requires that you invest time and energy to reach and maintain your goal. Planning will help you maintain your weight loss and good health. 2, there is no magic bullet. The airwaves are crowded with commercials promising a simple, single solution for quick weight loss, but there's no such solution. There's no single magic bullet that will let you reach your goal. 3, being an obstacle to your own success. Negative self-talk is damaging, so stay positive about your self-image and celebrate each small or big success as you move forward. As we've discussed before, there's 5 tools that will help us maintaining a lifelong healthy lifestyle. Make a commitment. Make over your negative. Create safe havens. Drum up support. Give yourself rewards. So remember, you'll be successful reaching a healthy weight and keeping it off if you use these 5 tools to help you eating water fiber foods. Moving forward, if you're trying to eat a healthier diet and reach new goals, how hopeful would it be to keep a gallon of super chunky chocolate chip double fudge swirl delight in your freezer? If living a healthy lifestyle is your goal, how will keeping a bowl of jelly beans on your desk help you succeed? The environment that we create around us heavily influences our behavior. If living a healthy lifestyle is important to you, it's also important to make your home and workplace as supportive as possible. Last session, you chose to take another step. Maybe you decided to eat breakfast more often, or perhaps you decided to eat breakfast at least 75% water fiber foods, or maybe you created your own step. Every trip to the grocery store is a chance for a new start. We learned several new strategies today that can help us move forward. But let's talk about what our next step might be. Moving forward this week, maybe you'll create a safe haven for achieving health in your home or at work, or maybe you'll create your own step, which is fine too. Decide which step or steps you're willing to take before your next session and write them down and refer to them throughout the week. Thanks again for joining us for session 7 of the Full Plate Living Healthy Lifestyle program. Let's all remember the first step is having a weight loss friendly home. It's filling at least 75% of your shopping cart with water fiber foods. I'll see you next time at session 8 on Wednesday, November 15th. Again, next week is our final session. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this journey. Please complete the PERS survey, and it will be available tomorrow on the website, and the link will be provided in the chat box. Thank you so much.